Because it's nighttime.
Hello, gentlemen.
What's up, kitchen?
Howdy doody. I'm
What's
taking a
that
break
doing
from
again?
watching the hockey, bro. I'm taking a break from watching the hockey, man. I'm starting to grow gray hairs. I'm only 22.
Hey, kitchen, what side do you want again?
He's on ours. No talking, don't talk any strats.
I want to make sure.
No, talk all the strats if you're Iron Vultures.
No.
Let's come up with a game plan right
talk
now.
all the
Iron
strats,
Vultures.
guys. Come on. Right now.
All Iron Vultures, we need to make a plan, guys. Come on. All the Iron Vulture team make a plan.
Let me hear you screech, Vulture.
Yes.
Eagles call, baby.
You're a vulture. You're like the rat of the air.
Wow. That's a harsh comparison.
Hashtag yucky.
Isn't Nidus a
Alright, man. Vultures still fuck shit up, though.
I think so, yeah. You should be able to now.
Scraps, bro.
I don't know.
Eat scraps.
I like just started testing it. I think there's ads that I have to do too. Not gonna hold you. Like, I'm pretty sure I have to run ads. Ads, man.
Can
y'all hear me? Mic check?
I don't think you can take a vulture, bro.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Alright, I'm gonna grab some water real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think I can take a vulture today. I'm sorry. Unarmed?
What is this?
Nothing on you. I don't think you can take a vulture, bro. I think the vulture's gonna carry you away.
Yeah.
And just fuck you up on a mountain.
Like 300.
What is that?
I think they can.
Dude, there's so many settings.
Like a challenge.
Yeah.
You've been dethroned, boy.
$12. I can get
You've been
that back.
dethroned.
California Condor.
I can take $12 whole dollars back.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man.
That's our first sub.
$100 in crypto.
Yo.
I beat you. Wait, you said $12.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That reminds me, I gotta put a fucking daily roulette.
Dude, I'm gonna be trying to figure this out as we go. So let me know how we have to do that. What? This is so different looking.
I know, that's funny, dude.
What is this?
had like 2.5K multiple times, so I keep giving my money to
Did you guys get an ad?
I can give him all my money twice. First I did a $1,300 bet, and the next one was
Team
a
still
8K
play,
bet.
yeah.
So unfortunate.
It's too early to be on, man.
14
Guys,
already.
Just a hot dog. Real question.
Real talk.
I don't know, I have like 6 of them and they don't do nothing.
Real
Fuck
talk by
it.
8.
Aren't they like usable, or like the beer and whatnot that you can buy?
Yeah, bro, like you can eat them if you're bored.
Yeah, it doesn't really do
I don't
anything.
think you can.
I have a bag of hot dogs in my fridge, is you're wrong.
I mean, I had chili dogs yesterday.
Right, can
Hi,
you do
train.
hands right now?
Listen, boys,
Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
make sure you get out there and go vote.
You just subscribe for free?
Monday, April 28th, go vote for the
Hey, if you haven't already, do it.
Hype train. What is this?
Me and Flash are on the verge of...
Fodder.
Oh, dude, there's some funny emotes here. What?
Did you do it already?
The button mash one?
Monday.
Butt mash is crazy.
Waiting in line, bro. I already had to wait in line.
Listen, I'm making it a whole thing. I'm waking up at 9 a.m. I'm voting.
Holy shit, dude, there's some crazy tiers though.
Beer, watching
If
the
I
fucking
can,
news,
dude,
bro.
if I
Watching
can,
the news
bro,
like a fight.
I'm taking the day off, but I can't. I already fucking voted.
What are y'all
Yeah,
voting
fuck
for?
my boss. I'm
What are
taking the day
y'all
off,
voting
bro.
for, fellers?
Prime Minister.
Listen. That's
Prime
actually
Minister?
What is this?
Prime
Oh,
Minister.
question, you know?
Oh.
You don't ask a man who he's voting for.
Oh, no,
I'll tell
I
you.
asked what you're voting for.
Yeah,
Prime
a lot of-
Minister,
I'll tell you.
federal election.
no, you.
Ah,
Oh, damn.
Conservative.
That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Is that like a monthly thing?
yeah, bro.
I'd assume so,
American,
but.
we are religiously stupid, and we make dumb choices, so good luck in that.
Third party events. What is this?
Absolutely,
There
completely,
was a
100%
new
destroy
study
Canada.
that came out of America. They're finding about a spoonful of
Oh my
plastic
God.
in every American's brain. And in
I wouldn't be
dementia
surprised.
dementia
I'd like to
patients,
eat
it's
lead
almost
paint.
7 times as much.
Lead paint tastes better, bro. They don't make it the same anymore.
They don't make it the
Liberals-
same no more, man.
If the Liberals win this election, Canada's either getting sold to the CCP or to the United
Oh, we're
States.
so
There's no in
fucked,
between.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, our
Hey, bro.
sovereignty
We'll
is-
welcome you with open arms, bro.
I do not want to be American. I'm sorry.
No,
Whoa, there's a lot of people already. Hold on.
stream because I want to see.
That's a
you
lot.
people right now. I get that for sure. But like, what's the other option? Did you say what's the other option?
Whoa, don't get me monetized. We just got it back. Don't demonetize. Clear it, clear it, clear it, clear it.
Okay, here, because somebody's hot micing.
Can you put the harmonica version on, please?
Clear comms.
Clear comms.
15 players so far.
Hey,
you all got clear comms, just don't be playing music like that, boys.
Yeah,
if you want to play music, we'll do a designated channel. But
how about the playoffs?
I'm pretty excited. This could be pretty sick. Should be. The objectives are gonna be dope.
Oh yeah, bro. Well, like fucking 80% of shit comes from fucking China.
Welcome to the protocol. And being 3 days out from an election, no contractors want to build, no contractors want to take new projects or open new contracts. Like everything is on pause in the construction industry right now. If liberals win, everyone's gonna it'll be hell. It'll be a war. There will be nothing short of a civil war in Canada if the Liberals win this election.
That when Biden won in
hey, bro, on a cool note, I bought a 12 gauge yesterday.
Oh, sick.
Did you guys see that?
Yeah, that's the
thing
thing,
I put
bro.
in
Like,
general?
I have multiple 12 gauges. I have multiple hunting rifles. I have multiple semi-automatic rifles. But the thing is we don't have the freedom to be able to use.
Tonight we're running the op that was in Lore Archive. So you go hit up Lore Archive, you'll get to read the whole thing. Like the entire lore for it. There's a lot, and then each faction has their own objectives and all that stuff. Benello, Paco, come hither. All right, gentlemen. So as we're letting them get their stuff together and figured out, anyone who's not in a faction that's sitting up there right now, we'll split them evenly between the two teams, just to make sure teams are as evenly numbered as possible. We can do this in like a draft format, or you guys can just say, hey, we'll take these two and you can take those two, or however you guys want to do it, depending on how many are there. Your infill locations, I'm going to tell both of you guys both infill locations. That way you guys have them. The first one is going to be the let me just make sure so I'm not lying. Yes, the Iron Vultures. You guys are that NATO-based faction. And you guys are going to be going to spawn point 033072. 033072. You'll see like a little pier looking thing with some houses. That's who you guys will be spawning in at. You'll have light vehicle, heavy vehicle spawns. That way you guys can decide what you would like to use, and then you guys are good to go. And then the other team, you guys are coming from where the house is at. If you go to Periwinkle Pond and then go southeast, I'll give you the grid ref. It is 068066. That collection of houses. When you zoom all the way in, that's where you guys are, Crimson Pack guys. You guys will have access to the same spawners. And then, as far as objectives go, within the town, obviously you'll find them. If you find any lanterns, you have to turn those off. If you find anything that can be deconstructed with a shovel, and your objective is to destroy or eliminate or neutralize any of the above stated or etc., you guys will have to dismantle that with your shovel to deem that complete. And then obviously the lanterns will have to be turned off. If you guys miss lanterns at an objective, then that objective is not complete. So make sure you do your due diligence in turning off all of the lanterns and really checking for those. And then outside of that, I'm really going to be looking more so towards you guys for things like making sure your team's comms are under wraps. I know you guys both saw now we can be monetized, which is pretty cool, but that also means now we can be demonetized, which is not as cool. So you guys will be kind of doing a lot of that. I don't think we'll have that problem, to be honest. But then just the gentleman things that you guys would agree upon, right? Like 3-4 nades per person max, and trying not to spam those, right? Where it's not, oh, I got my team at 12 and we're all going to throw all 3 of our grenades at the same time. Like, that's kind of crazy. But outside of that, everything is pretty fair play. Obviously, don't be abusive of griefish things, but do fight to win, fight to have fun, and yeah, no, I appreciate you guys. It should be pretty sick.
Oh, it should be great. So, just like previous events, since you gave us info on where the enemy team's base is, I'm not going to be telling my team where they're infilling from, just because I don't want somebody to think they need to go do that. I have a couple people on my team who definitely needed to be, like, contained.
Yes, that's why I told you to.
I'm not going to let anybody else on my team know. They have no reason to go outside the town of Moniac with how I have them structured either way in our game plan. So my question is, what is the radius that we are able to lurk and etc., and is there time limits?
Everon. No time limit.
Affirm. That's all I had to know.
Once your objective's complete, head back to where your MOB is. Or not MOB, to wherever you guys are dropped in for your spawn. You guys know where that's at. Once both teams have either completed, failed, denied the other team, killed the other team, or an objective is complete, or gameplay cannot continue further, once that happens, I will shoot down like 3 pings, and then everybody and their mama is getting deleted. And then after that happens, I will obviously open up the Civ spawn, and then you guys will get to spawn in. So if you guys get spawned and you want to take an hour and a half before you even leave for your objective, cool, do that. If you don't, cool, don't do that. You know, it's really up to you guys on your pacing, how you want to get everything done. And then that's about it.
Sorry.
Yep, 100% one life.
Can you re-infill to the objective after completing or needing to head back to base?
If you guys head back to base, yes, you can re-infill, but only those who are alive. And then
so
at the end, yep, at the end, keep track of your team, those who are alive, and make it through the entire engagement, because I will be asking those players and only those players for the details on how the objectives went and how they were solved. So if you guys die in the field of battle, you won't be able to communicate to me if your mission was a success or not, because you would be KIA.
Yeah.
Right. So only those who survive all engagements tonight and live to tell the story about it will be able to let me know if the objectives were complete or not complete. And if they don't know, then that objective can't possibly have been completed. Right. So
so when you say about reinfills, so let's say for example, my team's wiped out all bar 2. Those 2 guys, they make it back to base. The rest of us can all spawn back in again. Is that?
Nope. Only those 2. So in this case, it'd be more so if you guys got to the city, we're in a bad spot, a losing gunfight, find a civ vehicle, you'd be allowed to RTB with that civ vehicle, and then re-infill those same living players.
I see. Okay.
And that would be kind of how that goes. I will also allow someone to go and RTB during the operation to tell the dead players, if you have people on your team that are dead, to tell them the info and pass that along as like, hey, we got the intel back to our base. As long as they remember it and they can tell me what it is at the end of the event, that works.
Okay.
Just to give you guys like a secondary way of getting that information back.
Storing information. Right.
Yep. So if you guys want to do this in one go with your primary, and then go back, RTB, let me know how that goes, and then go all the way back, you absolutely can. If not, you don't have to. You guys both also have access to Discord, as should most people on your team. So if anyone needs anything, just let them know to shoot me a text on Discord, and I'll hop in and I'll get that answered.
So you're literally basing the timeline of this based on what we choose to do as players.
Yep. This is your story.
Sounds good.
And then, sorry, go on, Paco.
Oh no, go ahead. You started.
So, one last thing. How do we feel about destruction of buildings?
I mean, if you choose to destroy a building, you choose to destroy a building. I'm not going to promote it, obviously, because that would make for a very fast and gunfightless night. But if that's what you guys want to do, do it. If the other team's doing it, they're doing it. It's definitely on the table.
Gentleman's agreement type thing. We do not plan on leveling the town of Moniac, but destruction is on the table, just as a gentleman's agreement.
Yeah, that's kind of the same. Yeah.
If we feel like a building has to go down for some reason, that is on the table, but it isn't like we're going to go ahead and be like the other overtime scrim match where it was like, fuck it, we demolishing Moniac.
Yeah.
We're exactly the same. We're not doing it to deny.
You're not doing it to just destroy the objectives to be a pain in the ass. But if you're like, hey, we want to destroy this building, or we want to destroy this line of buildings to get sight on this certain line of buildings, like, you can do shit like that. But remember, these are civilian properties. So, you destroy a civ building, they might not like you. And that might matter here, they might not. But it will absolutely matter later. So...
Okay, cool. And then I have one other question to ask you on your own without Benello hearing it.
Spooky question.
Yeah, spooky question. But the only other thing, getting all the gentlemen's agreement out, demolition's already taken care of. We're not planning either team. I've already briefed them. Like, I do not want GL spam. I do not want grenade spam. Is there any other gentleman agreements that we want to go over before this? We've already talked about, like, just the overuse of items in general.
Do we want to go ahead and, because Paco, this is between you and me, do we want to go ahead and just ban underbarrels completely?
It's nighttime. I don't want to due to flares.
Flares, okay. So maybe...
And also vehicles are in use, and if one of us is fleeing the town, sometimes a GL is the best way to take out a vehicle that is fleeing from you.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy as long as...
I just don't want my team... I'm going to bring it up to my team specifically that no, a GL is not to be used to go ahead and shoot the dude entering a building. I just want to have that gentleman agreement if you're willing to have that one.
That's what I'm thinking, because if the majority of our combat is going to be in one snack, people are going to be clearing buildings using GLs. That's just my concern.
Yeah, I would like to go ahead and if you're willing to have that, I would fucking love to get rid of the idea of just like using a GL to shoot somebody rather than a GL because somebody's in it. Now, if you go ahead and let's say I'm up in an attic and you know I'm in that fucking attic and there's no way to push me, you can grenade me.
That makes
sense. You can GL me. I'm in a fucking
It'd be hard
attic. But if
to police that.
the building,
So,
the
yeah.
GL's kind of bullshit.
Gentlemen's would make sense.
So I'm happy we can agree with that one. I would be very happy with that.
Yo, what's up, Sport?
I'd be more comfortable with like thrown grenades, because that's more skill, trying to get in that in the window.
So just trying to outlaw GLs outside of vehicles? You just want to
And it takes a little bit longer. Like, you can hear that bitch.
The Russians are sadly a little bit negatively impacted just because of their noise, but nonetheless, if we just, we'll just go ahead and agree with GLs being used on vehicles only.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I'm more than happy with that. And then rocket launchers are still outlawed for this style?
Yeah,
Damn, that's a hurt.
Overall, but I would like
that hurt. Cool subjects, though, for the SS?
I definitely agreed. I don't need launchers, because the RPG is going to be overpowered.
Oh, it's ridiculous, yeah. But, I mean, we won't have the same ability you guys will.
No. So I'll just ban it outright.
I don't see the reason
to
ban
that hurt.
API ammo or anything like that.
No,
I think that's all fine.
That's all fair game.
The only thing I would like to ask, or I guess we'll find
you'll
out
see.
the base. That's not even something to ask. I'm good with all the gentlemen's agreements and whatnot. The team splitting up thing, I almost want to have BTB just go ahead and just decide the teams, like so that players don't feel like anybody. Mostly because I know of like 2 players who are not on teams, and they're gonna feel like, "Hey, why didn't you pick me?"
Yeah, actually, BTB
if
can be
you can just go ahead and just divvy them out BTB, I would greatly appreciate it.
Works for me.
And I won't complain whatsoever. It's just gonna be the way it is.
Yep, sounds good to me.
Yeah, that works. Anything else?
What's the time scale? How many minutes per hour?
15. It'll be on 4 times. Yep.
Okay.
And this will be the current starting conditions. So I'll give your 3 pings. Once both teams are spawned in, I'll give the 3 pings. It's not going to be like, hey, spawn in, hey, brace, hey, brace. Nope. You guys will get spawned in, and then it's...
That's it.
Once you're fucking spawned and I answer your guys' individual questions at, like, your spawns, and I've answered both, I'm sending those 3 pings. There's not going to be a brace. There's not going to be anything like that. You guys, both teams are going to have to build out their kits, like 100%, just due to the nature of us starting as civs and then having other things. But that'll be...
Yeah, no, I love it.
That'll be up to you guys. You know, if you guys did your loadouts and your tactics and all your things, you guys will know what you're putting on. You'll be able to get there. Efficiency matters in war. So.
Absolutely. Right.
No radio sealing like usual. Outfit sealing available. I can't think of anything else to go over.
Yep.
Yeah, no radio stealing, definitely.
No radio stealing. You can steal the other person's equipment and all their other stuff, just not radios.
Yeah.
So, quick question about how, because it's going to happen, DCs are going to happen, because I'm sure one person out of my team is going to DC as soon as we drive. And
Yeah.
his ass might come back as his body, but if he doesn't, how is that being handled re-infill-wise?
If you just shoot me a message when they DC, or tell them to shoot me a message when they DC, like right away, that way I can catch it. And verify it, then I'll just TP him in.
Okay, and then what's the situation with also if they DC and then boom, they have the map bug? Are we just going to go ahead and just put the rule out of, well, it's kind of shits to be shits, you don't have a working map? Or are we going to go through that effort of the respawn and teleporting them back? Because I would almost like to say that it's just kind of the shits that an Arma moment happened and you no longer...
Yeah, that's just going to have to be what it is. Because as much as I would like to make a pause... I don't want to start convoluting the ping system where it's like 3 pings is start, 2 pings means pause, and like doing all that type of coded shit. Just so you guys can continue flowing through your missions and so that a team with momentum doesn't get stopped because someone DCs, you know, even though that is shitty.
Yeah. I do agree with just that, well, it's kind of going to suck that somebody's not able to have a map. But if you say that out loud before, then there can't be a problem.
Mm-hmm. And if they DC, I'll teleport them to what I deem is the safest location for them, in proximity to a teammate. If there's no teammates alive, then I'll spawn them as safe as I can. But outside of that, I'll put them wherever I think is safest, not necessarily where they were. Just so that they don't spawn back in and die right away or anything crazy.
Oh, yeah. Outside of that, so lanterns, shovels. I love the shovel implementation, by the way. I gotta say it before the match starts. That's fantastic because, yeah.
Should be good.
That adds so many layers to it.
Someone's gonna have to get their head down and dig that motherfucker up.
Yeah, no, that's so interesting compared to what we just had.
Should be a good time.
With the objectives, they're going to be like blatantly obvious because obviously, in terms of your world building, you've like been descriptive with it in the mission briefings, which is absolutely fine. But on a visual basis,
you should be able to find them.
Yeah, alright.
You should be able to find them. I mean, the lanterns, they're on, and you have to turn them off, and it's dark as fuck. So you should, yeah, they're gonna start on. Nope, they're gonna start on. That way I can go to him and like look at them.
Ghost, when we entered that sawmill the one night, his ass walked by the lanterns like,
yep.
Where they at? Where they at?
A lot of people just sprint right past them. So I turned them on. That way you guys have to turn them off and can verify that a little bit easier because it is dark as shit. And then the other stuff, one of them's meant to be hidden. One of them's not meant to be found. And then the other one's like, pretty resemblant of what you would imagine in your head of what that site would look like. I think is the only way I can kind of say it without giving it away. But they'll make sense. You should have them pretty easily.
Yeah, otherwise, we got the gentleman's agreement. I'll let my team really hammer down. I told them I didn't want to do it just to begin with of the GL shit, just because I think it's cheap, but now that we have the gentleman's agreement, that fucking makes life way easier. So, nades, we're not going to, like, super-duper spam them, but we're both in agreement, gentleman-wise, of, like, if the homie has given us the one option of a grenade, the grenade is on the table, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Okay. Because just simply as, I don't know what's going to happen, but sometimes that grenade is your only option.
Oh,
yeah. Also, because there's no comm stealing, I'd appreciate if you guys used the 2 main comms, with it being 42, 38, 48, and 32, for each faction respectively, just so that when I'm trying to get clips and stuff like that, having your guys' voices in the background as much as possible just makes it really, really cool when I get to send it to you guys. You don't have to. Don't compromise the integrity of your gameplay at all, but if possible, that would be nice.
We won't be like 33.5 or anything goofy. It'll be 48. Like, don't worry. No, otherwise, yeah, I have the one question for you, BTB, and I know the Iron Vulture should be pretty well good to go.
Alright, cool. Benello, do you also have private questions or no?
I want to say yes, just to make Paco scared, but no.
There we go.
Alright, Benello, then I'm going to TP you back, and I'll have this little chat with him here. That way, once you guys both get spawned in and teams are decided, you guys will be good to go.
Covered it.
Alright, what you got?
Just in time. Okay. In my tactics, I had already had it kind of planned out that I would be en route to Entre Deux as the commander with a radio backpack overseeing farm. Since their spawn is Periwinkle Pond, we also had plans on laying down landmines throughout the region opposite of the spot we infilled into town. Would you prefer I change up my game plans of landmines? Because there was plans of landmines in Entre Deux before I stepped foot into the lobby.
I don't care. They're your landmines. They're not my landmines.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
I mean, if you can get to Entre Deux before they can, I'd be fucking astonished.
Oh, no, it wouldn't be before. It would be more of to get, like, those survivors leaving town. It was the
yeah, sure. I mean, go crazy.
Expecting a 4-man team, and I've seen way more people join in for the Iron Vultures than I thought, and I'm so happy. But they haven't been communicating or joining in this, like, the practice match.
Mm-hmm.
So, like,
no, you guys are good.
There's been like 4 of us who have been practicing and then testing things, and we got really scared that there was only going to be
like 4 of you guys. 3.
Exactly. That was the fear, so we were planning for that, and then it was just the thought of, well, if we could take them out as they're leaving with intel, with a landmine, it's scummy, but we only have 3. And that was going to
a win is a win.
Of attack either way. So
yeah, I don't care. That's up to you guys.
And I wanted to air that out that it's not like a scum rat that I was going to also do because they're spawning over there. No, I was going to visit Overlooked Farm.
Benella, I'm so sorry. When you watch this, I'm so sorry. But I hope that this works, just so that I know that I have this moment and we can get it clipped. And then on the back end, we can clip the actual moment happening too. Would be funny. Would be very, very funny.
And Benello, when you rewatch this, we all had a conversation in the dead lobby of like, damn dude, it would be like a really cool clip to have me and Benello run into each other in Entre Deux overlooking farm. So like there's already bets on the Iron Vulture side that we might run into each other overwatching the battlefield.
That would be funny. I'm gonna TP us back so we can get started.
Yep.
Anything else or no?
No, that was the main thing. I just wanted to air that out because that was already a plan, and like me not bringing that up felt kind of scummy.
But
that's fine. I have the bigger gun.
I thought you were going a different route with that one.
The bigger gun.
Alrighty, gentlemen, if we could get to the bleachers.
We need to listen to him. He's running things.
Oh my god. Renegade going crazy.
It was spinning like crazy, dude. I thought he was gonna fucking fly off.
Alright, gentlemen. So before we start, I'm gonna have Paco, if you could step over to this side. Yep. If you guys are an Iron Vulture and with Paco, please go over to him. If you guys are not and you are on the Crimson Pact with Benello, please go over to him. We can make sure teams are even before we get into the immersive stuff. And you guys, if you guys don't have a team, then stay on the bleachers, and then I'm just going to divide you guys based on number. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Just stop moving around and making sure it's easy.
Hey, Kitchen, you can go ahead and come over here. Yeah, Kitchen, go ahead and come over here.
Cannon too, though.
Kitchen, Savage, you're here anyway.
Wait, Cannon, are you? What are you?
I took my headset off for a second and I missed some shit.
Yeah, join here. Yeah, you're with us now, Cannon.
Oh my god, this is so fair. There's like 8 of us and like 8 of them.
Alright, Savage, go over there.
Platoon, boys.
Let's see.
I don't think he's drafted to a team yet, so Cannon.
If not, then you would go to the middle.
Yeah, Cannon, you're gonna be in the middle.
I don't think I'm drafted either.
You're
I don't
Kitchen,
think I'm
you're in.
drafted either.
If you're not drafted, then go to the middle. If you are, then you'll stay.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, please stop moving. I'm trying to count you guys. Holy shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, Zany, you're gonna. Oh, are you on a team?
No, I am on the. I'm trying to get Savage over here. He's on our team. He's just AFK. So you guys get Cannon. That's it. That's the only other, open agent.
What team are you on, Zany?
I'm on the.
Can you go to your team, please?
Yeah, I'm trying to get.
Thank you.
That's the only thing.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And then everyone over here is on. We got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh! 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wait, is that? Hold on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stop! Please stop moving. Holy fuck, dude. I can't count. I'm in GM trying to count your guys' things, and it's fucking me up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, Benello, you have your 12 of 12. Congratulations. That's pretty cool. Your faction's maxed. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Paco, you guys have 9. Teams will be unbalanced for this just because they are all in that faction. The one guy who is not, Cannon, he'll be over here on this side. Remember, Iron Vultures, you guys are the NATO-based faction. Crimson Pact, you guys are the Soviet-based faction. Okay, so one more time. Crimson Pact, you guys are Soviets. Iron Vultures, you guys are NATO-based. Okay, let's go ahead and hop on the bleachers for your guys' joint briefing. From there, both of your commands, if both of your guys' commands, Benello and Paco, you guys go check that special channel with just me and you guys in it. Each of you separately. You guys have your own briefing that you guys can give the players. It's up to you if you want to give it or not, but I threw it in there just so you guys have something if you want to. If not, welcome for what we've been waiting for a while, but should have a good time tonight. So without further ado, you all were called here tonight, not by chance, but by necessity. A signal long buried has awakened beneath Montanak, the Red Echo. To some, it's a myth. To others, a weapon. To the few who understand it, it's something far more dangerous. Intel confirms an experimental Soviet AI system has reactivated below the city. Its capabilities are unknown, and its allegiance is to no one. Both factions have been deployed under emergency authority to secure, control, or if necessary, destroy the asset. You have been selected not for your uniform, but for your will. Tonight, Montanak becomes the center of a silent war no one will ever officially admit happened. Here's what you will all need to understand before we proceed. The AI's systems have partially awakened. Expect automated defenses. Enemy forces will be operating aggressively in the area. Expect no mercy, and show none. Civilian presence is possible. Intelligence advises discretion, but operational priorities remain absolute. Intel may shift mid-operation. Strategic commands will receive mission updates. Stay close, stay alert. And failure is not just defeat. It's surrendering the future to the hands of the enemy. There are no reinforcements coming. There are no second chances. One shot, one life, one chance to leave your mark on what happens next. In a moment, you'll split off to receive your faction-specific briefings. You'll be given your insertion points, your targets, and your critical mission parameters. You will fight tonight, not just for survival, but for control of something that could reshape the battlefield forever. Steel yourselves. Trust your team. Trust your strategic command. And when the first shots are fired, everything else will fall away. And only your actions will matter. Make sure you join the right faction. Ooh, I'm hype. Oh, could you imagine I end the session? I ended on accident. That'd be crazy. Let's make sure everyone joins. Where is it? No, there it is. Two, three, four, five, six, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Focus on getting.
I'm running PKM.
Flea, hello, sir. If you could change to the U.S., I would appreciate it. I'm not sure. Did you join this side? Were you in that initial count when I was counting everybody and they were standing still, or were you DC'd for that?
I can't remember if he was.
No, Zanny?
Was that a yes to that, or were you DC'd for that?
I don't know. The initial count. He was.
Okay, then you're good. Then you're good. I was just making sure. Alright, gentlemen. It is go time. Oh no, it's gonna drop me. Oh, almost died. That would have been funny. Alright, I'm interested to see where each team comes from here. Taking a look, we got some interesting objectives for both sides. They're both going to have to fully make their kits. And then they'll have to head towards Montanak. Make sure I get them their stuff. Who? I wanted to give him some random spots.
Start going. If you are ready, the first objective is going to be church. 15 minutes into the bunker and basement is going to be the timer. 15 minutes is up, we get full control of the objective. If we do not hold it for 15 minutes, it is a partial control of the data. Enter it, take control of the buildings inside the town. All radio comms will be on 48 for this operation.
Ooh, I'm hype. I'm hype.
We are going to split up. Say again. We want to follow in the black route into town. We are going to get there first with how fast you guys are leaving. Dump your vehicles outside of town near that tree line where the black line starts so that we could get back to those vehicles.
Damn.
Into town, take control of the church and any of the two-story buildings deemed viable. The northern
Yo, these guys are moving.
Buildings are viable. Once the one man who is going to be ready exfils with this.
No, I've looked at your guys' strategy. I've done my research. I've looked at all of it.
Of all information given. This mission will perform off of Dead Men Don't Speak.
Affirmative. We have times 4 troops en route. We're about 1 minute out to the church right now. We're gonna immediately.
Damn, they're gonna get started early.
The church and disperse ourselves around the surrounding 2 stories, northern and western side.
Good copy. Be advised. Use radio as much as you can. Don't give away your position. I am going to be.
They got 2 squads going out.
In the region. If I get any intel, I can relay it to you guys. Let me know what's going on. Communicate with each other. If we can, split up into 2 teams moving throughout town. Blue team and green team.
I get a team down here to.
To focus on the radio towers inside of the industrial compound. They are going to try and get those online. Let's stop that.
Paco, you know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna be a tick.
Good copy.
I don't. Wow, you're assuming I'm talking to nobody? Ever? Let's see if Vanillo's guys get moving.
I'm not too good at the sniper either.
We have 2 LMGs here though.
You don't have to be the best with the sniper.
I have many demo trackers in my
I'll just sponsor you.
They're still figuring it out. Ooh, man. That could be not very good for him.
To take control of the HQ building, but honestly, if we could get access to our objectives and get out of town, that is a major goal. Survival is key. If you see anything inside objectives, like a lantern, you need to turn off that lantern. That is our goal. Take note of what's around you and be able to describe it. Survivors tell the story of the intel. Anybody who dies does not bring home intel.
They're either province or entree due, so just remember that.
Alright, what's the ETA on my church team?
Truck 2 dropped 1 off that was heading to church, and we got 2 personnel at industrial. Time now.
Affirmative. We're on the north side of Montiac. We're moving in from the north, moving south towards church.
Use map markers for any intel. Let us know what's going on if you see it.
Affirmative. Paco, can you confirm, are we getting into the basement of the church, flipping in, getting out, or are we holding the church?
Holding position. If you leave the church basement, it stops the data transfer.
Affirmative.
Paco, we're trying to locate that radio tower. Do you see where we're at on the map?
A-firm, they're going be trying to set them up. Defend it, ambush it. Their other objective is inside the farm. If we want to have some people move that direction, that is going to be their first infill into town. Be on the lookout, hunker down, take this the most safe way we can.
We hear shots fired.
I believe we have armed civilians here.
Wow, they just watched them.
Also, everybody, we had a gentleman's agreement before the match started. No RPGs, do not use GLs to kill other players, do not overfrag objectives. Those are the main gentleman's agreement both teams are going to abide by. Use gunfights to kill, do not use GLs to kill. Use GLs to kill vehicles.
Solid copy.
Roger that.
Just gotta take myself
I'm
off
in
that.
West 1. Should I move into church right now? I don't have my team with me.
Move in.
Move in. We have eyes on the front of the church.
I'm putting
Roger
down
that,
markers
moving
now
to
on the
church
map
now.
for objective, or like reference names of buildings.
Affirmative. Team 1 moving into church now.
So we found the radio beacon of sorts. Are we just here to stop them from activating it?
Correct.
Hey, firm.
They also could have other objectives in the town we are currently unaware of. Look out for any Russian intel.
Team lead, be advised, I am on the console. Lanterns on the console are turned off.
Timer has started.
Affirmative. We have ×3 troops inside of the church currently.
If we can, get people into North 1 building.
So we'll have 2 set up.
I think it's the recon team.
Okay.
Your prime mission is to be spotting targets and objectives. Do not engage unless you absolutely have to. If you are close to like another unit, fall back, rejoin them, and then engage, rather than engaging and letting them try and catch up. Because this is one life, and if you die early on, it's going to be really fucking boring. So.
Read command, setting up Alpha.
Paco, how long is this timer?
Timer is 15 minutes. You have a...
Fix someone. They know someone's there.
What's that, bud?
Are you on recon team?
No, I'm assault. I'm on demolition assault team.
What's going on up there?
Right, so over there, you
It's
can
a
still
ghost,
fix.
actually. It's a
Demo
ghost
team,
fix.
come back a little bit.
Well, we're not demo team. We're in
Yeah, no, they're taking a second.
Okay, don't listen to whatever I just...
I'm not gonna lie, they're taking a long second.
Whoever is Zay's squad, fucking...
You got a problem. Do you have your other team set up? 'Cause we need to get a call sign for our team.
They gotta go. Yeah, they're gonna waste all their time here.
West 1 right now.
Let's change this up to... Ooh, it just got real bright. I'm gonna send some civs in to go What? That wasn't me, fool. Dude, that's Civ over here then? Oh, I gotta open it up.
Anyone have any movement or contact?
Nothing. Radio silence. Paco, are you good all the way up there to the north?
Hey, firm, I'm just holding area. I have the radio backpack for the range. I am trying to wrap around.
Copy, I'm going radio silent.
Vehicle moving in.
Civilian presence in the region.
Coming from south.
That makes sense.
You have a Humvee, civilian Humvee south. Pointer. It's an FIA force. You want us to engage or no?
As discretion advises.
Okay, firm. They're coming to the west side of courtyard. Atlas for 1, 2, 3. Watch out. They stopped in the courtyard.
Ready to command, I'm on the terminal.
Advise Cannon has already started the upload. Forgot your mic is picking up only half of what you're saying.
Paco confirmed, do I have to stay on the terminal for the duration of the capture?
Within the vicinity of the basement is my briefing.
No, the vicinity of the basement, alright.
As long as you're within reach of it, I believe you should be fine. You currently are 6 minutes into your 15-minute timer. If you feel like you need to bail out before then, let me know, and you need to get the fuck out of there.
Affirmative, I've Zazah down here with me to keep me company, will be good.
Hey, firm, watch out
They'll
for
enter
eyes.
the basement.
Ready.
You guys get overwhelmed at the church, the team at the industrial compound can break off and head up the reinforcements if need be.
I've got personal light movement west of the church. Looks like the FAA got out and they're walking on foot.
Paco, what's the remaining time on the download over?
We are currently at 9 minutes remaining.
10-4. And what's the exfil plan once the download's complete?
Exfil plan is that black route heading back
here.
into Rivette, back into our friendly space. I have left a Humvee at that tree line if needed. Otherwise, guard Cannon with your life. Let Cannon let you know what he did. You guys get back to base. That is objective complete. We have our 2 other objectives, which is the enemies in the area, the radio towers and industrial, and then finally we have that misinformation being planted in farm. I do not want to focus on the 3 fronts with this few minutes we have. I want to focus on 2 and get those done.
Okay, we got guys coming in our building, should we engage?
If you feel like you need to engage.
Oh, they're going into church, sorry, not ours. They're around the back side of the church.
Affirmative of 1KIA. Be advised, Riddy has Plan Delta in place for demolition of the church. This is last call. If he calls Delta, the church will fall.
That'd be crazy. Blow it up because of some guys with the pistol. Some pea shooters.
Rebel, there's some movement on the road here. Weapons for...
I still heard one voice from the church. Looks like he's on the south side somewhere.
Sorry to interrupt comms. I am currently making my way to landmine the roads around the town. Northern side has a couple traps going to be set up. I am setting up a couple to the east, and then I'm rotating south. You have approximately 6 minutes left on your timer, team. Affirmative.
This guy is tweaking out right now. He's struggling. Damn. Now you're getting a lot of good picks. Here they come. What are these two doing? These three! Riken, Bagel, and Savage on foot. Are they gonna play from Province and try to get this angle on? I think they are.
Four coming to the church. 2 to 3.
What'd they choose? They chose a van. They got 2 vans. Where are they going? Are they RTB right now?
Rotating positions.
They might be picking these 3 up. What are they? They decided to get the fuck out of there. I'm interested to see who's gonna get this objective with all this stuff here. And here comes darkness.
We got guys coming in the West 1 building. Just don't mind but hearing more steps.
Oh, it's drift. I was like, what the heck? Yeah, I mean, Farm's the one with all the different lights. Like, you'll see them all on. There's a there's a lot of them, dude. Like, there's a lot of them. Especially in this building here. I put down, like, yeah. Like, there's more than enough for them to turn off. And then there's even hidden Vics around for them to try and steal. That way, if they make it back to base with them, that's like, they get them.
Our operating base, so I know where to go back to.
We don't have lights, man. I'm not trying not to go fast because I'm glitching off the road.
Earlier he said Gravette. It's to your northwest.
Position marked.
Yep, I see.
Recon team, when you are scouting at Munster, just
3 minutes on timer.
Scouts out with the assumption that they're already there. We don't know if they are or not. We don't know their game plan, so just assume they're going to be there somewhere.
But I need you to get in. Dude, this is like one of the most cracked AI, but no, the pathfinding's helping the AI here.
There's also nothing in any of this is we can't complete objectives simultaneously. So recon team, if you have the ability to
2 minutes on time.
Objective, go for it, but don't risk your lives.
Make sure you're sticking close. We're about to have three-way forward. We're taking a left.
Be advised, we're about to lose comlink with y'all, just know it.
We're losing radio contact. We're gonna lose radio contact. Hey, it's gonna get dark in this forest. Just take it slow. Don't use your fucking lights. We don't want to lose them, man.
Yeah, they've got 30 seconds.
We've got smoke coming from the west courtyard. I think the vehicle exploded.
Sharp turn, boys, sharp turn.
Good copy. Vehicle apparently is just on fire. Not too sure why.
Church team, timer's up.
Affirmative, give us 1 more minute just to make sure 100% we secured it, because I did walk out of the basement for a couple seconds. Give us 1 minute.
What a guy.
Moving to
I have confirmation. I have confirmation.
You have confirmation?
Russians
Oh my god, Paco and Riken are fighting.
Russians on me.
Dude, this could be huge if Paco dies. Oh my god, and it's so dark I can't see anything.
Paco, did you want us to move it to you then? If you got Russians? Or did... I shouldn't. He might have had to go.
Dude, if they can get this kill on Paco, that would be huge.
Church team, West 1 team is moving to you.
That's what he's doing. He's getting the fuck out, dude. As he should.
I'm en route to the vehicle now.
Oh! the loop here that these guys are doing
Paco, if you can hear me, I'm moving towards you to make a distraction.
could be revolutionary.
I should be in the clear.
You guys put mines on this road back here?
Are we all exfilling time now?
There are mines back here?
Are we all ex?
Me and Knights are moving towards the Park Tumbie.
I don't know if there's mines back there.
Are we all exfilling time now?
Negative. Only team who secured church should exfil. We still need to go ahead and infill into farm if we have our other objective complete.
We've got a lot to do at farm.
How copy?
Copy. Currently moving north towards farm.
I am getting the fuck out of Entree Du. Pants shitted. Fleeing for my life.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're going all the way over.
Nah.
They rotated all the way around from their spawn point.
Gotta add to the stream. If I get shot in the back, it's gonna make a funny clip.
Rebel, we'll be coming.
Oh, where is he?
So let us know what's going on.
He's not getting shot in the back. I can confirm.
One of the long big buildings.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot here at farm.
Witnessed a lantern in the window, so that's at least an objective.
Copy. Lantern in the window.
Mark it on the map.
That is unfortunate.
Once I get to cover, I can.
That is very unfortunate. Is server full? Oh my god, almost.
The farthest eastern.
These guys are all just hanging out. Oh my god, I didn't have Dalton in there.
We've reached the Humvee where RTB.
Oh my god, you imagine the RTB and get jumped on the way out?
It might be best for you to go ahead and stay at base depending on how this unfolds. You have that intel transmitted.
Dude, this could be wicked.
I'm coming to you on the farm. Cannon's gonna drive himself.
Okay, be advised, they infilled the town from the south, it might appear. I'm fucking boogieing it the fuck out of here, because I saw 2, and I only was able to shoot 1.
Cannon, we're good, so just
So, 2. Only shot 1, and there was really 3 of them, so... Right, Ken, I'm sorry, gang. Not much to look at right now, though.
Me shooting whoever the fuck that was up there probably spooked the absolute shit out of them. Get ready for them to start hunkering down.
Oh, they got out. Imagine that. You know, it's crazy. Riken, you died to the one guy over here. It was just Paco, and then there's you 3. That was crazy to see. Yeah, man, that hurt.
Cannon, relay over the rules to BJ and Delta. We got a game plan. Cannon's gonna fill you in.
I don't know if re-infills are a thing.
I'm gonna hold the industrial.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking dark.
Objective. They might be going south really far.
Good copy.
Yeah, we just had 2 souls push out of industrial combat. We're pushing up the farm.
Alright, so, I mean, they've completed their primary objective, and Cannon got that stuff back.
I have intel from command if we could daisy chain at 2 Cannon. Those 2 may re-infill with Cannon, because we were men down.
They've got to disable the thing in the industrial compound, which is still sitting up. And then they're supposed to secure and neutralize all info on this side. I think that's what they're going to move to do now.
Advise team, an enemy bird is up. I hear a bird.
It's not enemy, that's Civ. It'll be funny if they shoot it down, though. I told them too there's no birds. But if they get this bird, that would be high clutch material. I left this one here on purpose to see if they'd steal it or not. If they do, then they get to keep it. So we'll see if they take that.
Objective on farm site has not been completed yet. Is that correct?
Good copy. We have no intel on the farm objective at the current moment. I'm going to put down a ping in the building that I saw a lantern. Be expecting heavy hostile resistance in the region. They have a bird up over Entre Deux at the current moment.
I have eyes on a landed in my...
It's funny to assume they have a bird.
We have eyes on a civilian Huey, light on, flying over the farm and town now. No idea what the situation is. Oh, never mind. Scratch that,
Wild. Command, this is ground. I'm in the large
Still nothing here. It's crazy.
building. Don't see a lantern over.
Good copy. You guys are in the big hay barn. Inside the farm compound itself, there is 2 long pig barns. The middlemost one.
Yep. Okay.
The middlemost one is where I saw a lantern in a window from the hillside.
I mean,
to that, take approach.
these guys also need to get to the basement, so if the Crimson Pack guys get to the basement, they have their own 15-minute timer too.
Compound has thousands of supplies and a few.
That's not their main one. Their main one is in this district, in the compound. Just gotta make sure that this stays up.
We need to go ahead and guarantee a couple stay at industrial. Do not put all of our eggs in one basket. I am falling back towards industrial now. I am in the north.
Oh yeah, that's industrial. Industrial is gonna be where the engagements happen.
I'll copy, Paco.
Repeat.
This could be wicked.
Hey, can you provide overwatch for me and I'll make a run to the barn?
Come again, Cannon.
Me, Delta, and DJ are gonna make our way to industrial now.
Good copy.
Wait, hold up.
Alright, industrial complex is going radio silent.
Hey, firm, I'm making my way back to that cannon. As far as I'm concerned, do you have that intel? Meet with me and we're gonna go ahead and talk about it so I have that intel too.
Affirmative.
You just got an ad? No way.
Yeah, you guys keep pushing. I'm staying with Vanilla. Make sure he's good.
Dude, it's only 7:20. This is not quality. Yeah, Raptor got a sub in. Raptor, you're my king. I think subs don't get ads. It's like the #1 perk of being a sub is you don't get any ads. That's crazy work. Ooh, there goes the call for the lights.
Stay down, boys. Stay down.
So they do hear them.
Paco, I found another lantern. Should I ignite that one too or no?
Twitch Prime, baby!
Already lighted, go ahead and unlight it. I believe that should be an intel location. Look for anything that you can dismantle, etc. Check out the building. Check for anything that might incriminate us. That is the goal in the farm location.
Hey, Cannon? You guys totally missed the entrance.
I was following him to keep tabs on him.
AI BTR is ridiculous work.
Road vehicles, be advised, I have roads.
Dude, these guys are playing tight.
Entree due and to the north going through.
So we're in that event that's in the lore archive. This is the Soviet guys. These are the Iron Vulture guys. They've actually looped all the way around. Their spawn is like way over there, and they drove all the way around the lake too to dismount like way far back. And then they've walked up.
Outside, you're turning them off now.
Yeah, no, you guys were planning, and the other team was like, "Hey, yeah, we're going," and we're going now. And then they had that team get their objective, their primary, and then go back.
Like that LAV might need to be neutralized. I'm unsure on the meaning behind it. You guys are going to have to go ahead and figure that out on your own accord.
Yeah, push in and slowly push into third because we have no idea if there are guys there or not.
Push second and third.
Push third now first. With the industrial compound.
Great, man. We just turned out 2
I think second might be our last objective due to its...
Good copy. Scour the area. Remember, talk to each other. Make notes. What have you seen inside that farm so that we know what is there?
Copy. We're pushing on third right now.
Dead man don't speak at the end of the day. If we feel like we have gained all valuable intel and we have denied them the radio towers or have taken out all personnel, we are free to return to base. But otherwise, we are still in the region.
I found a lantern next to a open book.
Go ahead and ignite that. That is intel. Go ahead and look at the area, describe the scene to yourself, describe it to others in the region. Make it home alive or make it to me. I am currently to the north of you guys. I would like to meet up with Cannon over towards Industrial to go over what was seen in the church and what was seen in other locations so that
They
we
still
know what
haven't
happened here
disrupted
today.
this.
Industrial complex team, I put an AT mine in front of the supply truck. Under the garage.
Affirmative. There's a supply point here at industrial compound reading 4,000 out of 4,000 supplies.
There's multiple cargo containers. Let's go ahead and set up defensive positions for here.
Dude, these guys gotta go. They're gonna let their shit get taken.
We also have a radio tower here as well with a generator.
If you are able to, bring out your shovel and dismantle it.
I got eyes on it. Do you want our team to continue to hold, or do you want us to move somewhere else over?
Probably does have a gun on it.
If you guys have gathered all intel and have removed any incriminating evidence from farm insinuating our faction, you are free to leave the farm. Go ahead and support industrial team in their objective, and if all are complete, we can go ahead and RTB if we feel like we need to.
Those of you that are currently in farm, I think once over before we leave again.
What do you mean, when do I want the names for PvP?
When you're attacking this compound, make sure
There's copy. Any supplies in the region, you could do a measure 1/4 and even go ahead and rig them with a trap as we leave if you would like, but otherwise our objectives seem to be pretty well cleared out. I am going to make my way back towards the initial entry point to meet with Cannon and
that doesn't
anybody
make
else
sense.
with intel.
Affirmative. So we have multiple storage containers containing supplies here, and
A lot of
multiple,
X.
Vehicles here at industrial as well, including a transport and fuel truck. All civilian origin.
Do not destroy civilian origin vehicles. We are not here to destroy the town of Moniac. We are here to destroy the PAX.
I don't know. I just asked him if he could vacate.
Guys, use this definitely to spread out.
Yeah, no, they're gonna need to. Otherwise, the other team's gonna be able to at least complete that objective.
Remember, it is not if, but when they come to set up their objectives in those areas.
And then Swag and I forget who else was down there, take the bottom. Allie, you're gonna come from the top and be our surprise.
Command, are we clear to take the vehicles found on site as evidence?
LAVs, etc. As far as I'm concerned, we need to RTB with those.
Oh, I didn't see what you had said, Bear. My bad. Hold on.
Watch for any landmines. Do not get yourself blown up.
Oh, dude, that's hype.
And we're heading west.
Do you run truck?
A firm. Location is marked west on the coast.
Let's wait for Allie to be in a good position to assault.
Do we go south first, guys, and then head west?
Their objective got destroyed.
If we could get back any useful tools to help us further operations, take them back, destroy any incriminating evidence, identify any evidence that could incriminate them.
How do I see if I can't go third person?
Somebody on control is going to tell them how to go ahead and peek out the hatch.
To turn out of the hatch, you press Z and then you scroll up. Hold Z and use your scroll wheel.
Controllers. That's why I can't help.
See the tree line on the left. I want to push into that.
Hey guys, home over the farm again. I believe there's some stuff we missed.
Hey Cannon, can you come and meet me to your north?
Renegade's back, Feli's back, so let's push. We're gonna spread out, trying to use the bushes for your cover.
This is Delta. We have cleared the encampment we have just found over by Industrial.
In the middle of an open field. You don't want to solo.
Just to be
copy
clear,
if we have
we're supposed to turn
disabled.
off the lanterns.
From my knowledge, yes. Lanterns being turned off is our objective to secure that intel. Take note of anything in the region. We need to be able to describe in our reports what happened here today.
Does anybody have C4 on them?
Yes.
I just, you got C4?
Body camera recording.
let's go to these supplies and set up C4 on them. So when we leave, we detonate this area.
Negative. Do not impact anything we do not need to impact.
Very simple, just quick, easy, get in, get every trace of us gone, and then move.
Riddy, are you still in the area?
He saw him.
Contact.
What's down?
Contact's west.
One down.
Yep, so he did get one, but he got refragged.
Yep, I got 2 Russians down. Engaging your guys' position. 2 Russians down.
Paco gets Dalton. Benello gets Paco, that'd be huge. Oh my god, Benello's dead.
Rats around industrial. I got 2 Russians down.
Wait, you're right. I can try to come help.
Wow.
I'm just kind of sitting outside farm, making sure that nobody comes up on these guys.
I would hold position. We got rats moving fucking everywhere. We lost Cannon. Did Cannon tell any of you any intel about that church location? BJ, Riss, you were the only two that he would... Negative, no intel?
What intel? He didn't give us...
There it is. So they don't have the intel from the church. They're going to have to go back and get another 15 minutes.
We have 3 guys at industrial right now that are friendly.
What'd I break? What'd I do?
We're
BJ, Rise, and Knight.
We're gonna go calm silent on compound.
We're gonna go try and give covering fire with the LAV at industrial compound.
Is Paco going to be able to live?
Or support, my apologies, let me rephrase that.
If you get seen here, dude, that could be so bad for him.
Killed leaving the southern part of industrial. Keep that in mind. The team that I engaged did not kill Cannon.
Calm silent, please. They might be close.
I'm moving up to you guys.
Eyes on Russian fleet.
Gunfire, gunfire. Near south of industrial complex.
Paco gets flea, dude. Shit.
1 Russian confirmed dead.
Am I clear to go hot or still silent?
Stay silent. Hold position.
I think I can upload custom ones. I just haven't figured it out. We just got the thing today. Ooh, Delta gets a good kill.
Hold position. Bunker down. Stay alive.
I killed 1.
Go silent.
He's moving on me.
Go silent.
LAV and I believe a BTR coming to your position now.
LAV is 200 meters out.
Hey, don't come to the farm. Go a bit more south.
Wow. That's another one gone. Did that hit him? Oh my god, it hit him perfect! But he's still alive. Oh, these guys are going to escape with some really high-tech equipment, though.
Got another Russian.
Oh, don't move, stay where you're at. Where's that gunfight at? Oh my god, Bagel killed Rebel! Up by the industrial district.
I still hear movement.
Or the farm.
Delta is down inside. Delta is down.
There's no one else over there.
Farm
Oh,
team,
this could be
you have
crazy.
some of the only intel we have remaining. Do not lose your life.
Oh! Farm team. What farm team? Right now you guys have no intel.
Yes, they can use our uniforms. They cannot use our radios.
So do you
I am in the tree line.
Do you want the heavy vehicles, the RTB then, since we have the evidence?
RTB.
Yeah, I'm thinking let's get the fuck out of here then.
Bring those back. We have those later.
Ooh, wow. Damn. What uniform is this guy in? So if those guys can make it out, then that would be good for them. These other guys can still do all of their objectives too.
North. Hey boys, we're heading west.
Get that shit home.
They're two very different teams.
Let the boys back at base who cannot re-infill know what has went on today. Any intel you found out for him?
Paco, did you mine the road we are currently on?
Negative. Only north and towards Ontridu has been mined.
I have, yeah.
This road. There are mines, yeah.
I'd rather stay affiliated with Drift as long as I can now. You know? Did someone get fucking ambushed, Joe? What are they shooting? Are they just shooting to shoot? Oh, they're shooting the mines. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I think so. I think we're actually up there. Just a game master pinging Renegade. I think that was an accident. He'd message me. It's right there.
LAV2 is gonna follow 6 feet behind.
The Russians?
Ooh, yep.
Soviets moved north from the industrial complex. They've left. There's an open fence. They're moving north, right where your marker is, most likely.
Houston, A-firm. Exfil is just where we started, correct?
A-firm.
Alright, how are we doing on the other objectives?
Paco, do you know where Cannon died? We can get his body.
A-firm. Pinging position now.
Still here. It is.
Lies the fallen man.
Selly subbed already, big dog. Skelly was the first sub, actually. Fun fact. First sub ever. W-Mans. Real shit. So this is actually massive that they got these back. As long as they don't crash them. They're good. This team of 3 exists. These guys exist. They get all of them. Off, off, off. Off, off. That one's off. Just double checking. Are going to be any engagements? I don't think anytime soon. Let's go down here. They did not. Oh, they didn't even check this building. That's huge.
Where were the shots?
Got those 2. They got these 3. And I'd assume they got all of them in here. Yep. 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 Alright.
Alright, we've collected the items off of the cannon's body. Not all of them, but the ones we believe could be infill.
Another one needs to get to base. Still a couple of guys back there.
Alright, as far as I'm concerned, if you have his papers and all of his belongings, exfil back to base.
It's actually about to be over, I think. We're pretty close. Pretty close. It depends on if these guys exfil and then if these guys cap.
Just take the...
Just go. I'm gonna go ahead.
There weren't BTRs. The BTRs were within the city, and then they captured them and took them back. They're sitting up here. Right, yes, they're sitting up here. They're in the middle 2 slots, and then these 2 are on the outside. So they decided to steal them, and they did. And then these Vics got blown up, and this guy's laying here, this Russian. So the Russians are going to be the ones blamed for this. Or will it be the US? I need to count the bodies over here. Are there any other dead bodies over here? Oh no, it's 1 and 1, so they're both going to be blamed. Leo catches TP back.
Advise team, I'm gonna go infill back to the primary objective to get a copy of that. Any copy?
Yes. But they're at the same sites. There's 3 of them. So there's down here, there was a tower. There's a radio thing. It was sitting here, and it got killed. And then, yeah, Paco should exfil, but this could be a really cool one-man little cinematic thing for him. Then there was the thing in the church that was supposed to be defended and recovered by both teams. And then this, not really defended, just recovered, defended, and exfilled. And then over here, turning off all these lanterns as intel of like data that's been sitting around, like surveillance data, because I can't have you guys interact with a bunch of cameras and shit. I just put a bunch of lanterns around to go find and turn off, but they forgot 3 of them, so they didn't complete this objective because there's still more lanterns, and they stole stuff from this site, so there's no reason that they missed it because they stole stuff from here. I'm not sure. He's gonna catch a TP. Nope, that's blue. I need to go over to red. Yeah, he vaulted this, and then it, like, launched him over here, and he died. That's what Renegade did. Renegade did it, and Renegade almost died. The margins are thin.
I'm in the cellar of the church.
Get out and blow that shit, bro.
We're supposed to be taking intel from it. Blowing it up's the last resort.
Understood.
If it gets overrun, then I blow it.
Understood.
The margin here is crazy.
Holy fuck, we lost everybody else, didn't we?
Someone's got to open the door. I mean, eventually, right?
Exiting church.
Surely.
I say we blow it and head towards the next objective.
That's exactly what we're doing. We're always regrouping.
Is this going to be the unlucky soul?
Wait for everybody else.
Oh, Paco might be fucked here. I'm not going to lie. If it's just him, yo.
I don't think anyone's here.
I hear you, Bagel. I hear you.
Oh, they're just waiting. Paco letting shots at kills Bagel. Big explosion up at the church. Gonna end up knocking it down.
Big boys, I got big boys here.
I can still go alpha.
Big boys blew the big boy church. I say big boys blew the big boy church.
No, they didn't. They blew it up.
That was a meat. That was a meaty shot.
He gets the fuck out of there. Wow. What a play there by Paco on the move. These guys coming up to try and exfil him? They should.
boys, be advised they have demolished the church in the center of town and they're moving towards the other objective. I assume that is industrial. Anybody read?
Yep.
Everybody agree we need to go kill Russians? Paco, do you need reinforcements?
Come in.
Yeah, big boys.
Come in. This is main base. What do you want us to do?
If you guys have spread the intel back at base, I could definitely use some help here. There's a couple Russians left.
We're coming.
All right. I got it.
Leave vehicles.
What's the intel?
LAV reinserting.
I'll stay here gladly. I'll wait here until it's all done. Just to tell me whatever I need to know.
Flash, take a left. Flash, take a left.
Do not bring LAV into town. It is too valuable.
Do not bring LAV.
BTR, not an LAV.
Oh, it's a BTR.
Yeah, he is.
Ambush them as they are heading back towards...
Forgotten intel.
Flash, take a left, go up the road, and keep on the outskirts of town. I'm gonna get with Paco myself.
Move east if you can. Cut them off from fleeing.
Can we, like, transfer this shit over radio at least? Because nobody here
Whoa.
seems to know.
Oh my lord, what the fuck just happened?
What the hell? Yeah,
Frame rate situation.
Load up the Humvee, this is all we got.
Oh, you guys
Does anyone have anything? I heard someone mention something about a body cam. Delta, you coming?
I can't, I'm dead, bro.
We're pulling up on the church.
Hostile on me. Hostile on me.
I'm just gonna send
That's me outside. That's me.
Oh, my bad. I see movement, I shoot. Possible in that two-story. Did I kill you?
No, I'm good.
Possible in this two-story here near me.
Did I kill you is a funny question.
Boys, we can't keep this to
Paco,
ourselves.
where are you
We
in
need to
reference to
spread the
West
info.
One?
I'm currently falling back to industrial.
Saw, can you hear me?
Hey, Furman route.
Boys, the thing is I know there was at least 3-foot mobile Russians still in the region of town when they demolished the church. I watched them blow it up. That was a goddamn tragedy. But we can no longer get the file. We can guarantee them not having the file, but I am not willing to risk the whole integrity of everything, I guess. I don't know. What do you guys think? Game plan. Do we want to go ahead and go hunt them down? If so, BDRM, push east and try and cut their ass off going out of town. Nidus and me are going to grab the vehicle I left up in these woods and make it way back to town, or base.
Do we have any intel we can spread over the radio right now?
Do not believe so. I witnessed some events, and I am not currently... Or, fuck it. I'm gonna find out from Nidus if we just want to push this building that I shot the 2 Russians in.
I do. I want to go behind him.
Alright, then unfortunately it seems like we have nothing then.
Did we get anything from the farm?
Yeah, they destroyed the thing at farm.
Hey, truck 1, I presume the
Or,
route we took
no, an
to the town
industrial.
is clear, over.
Is the road in the town clear?
Did anyone find anything at farm?
We only found one piece of information at farm.
Yeah, farm, we
What
found
the fuck
intel.
was it?
RTB. That is 3 pings. We are RTB. BDRM, come meet us.
Hey, firm on the way.
What did you guys find at farm?
found a singular notebook and the 2 vehicles that we have acquired. For those of you left in the town, we are near the industrial complex.
EDRM, we hear you on the road. We're coming onto the pavement now. Never mind, respawn Civ for debrief.
Walk out in the open, get fucking sprayed.
Blinked instantly, yeah, dude.
CC, Krispy
Dude, it was so fucking quiet, and the match was going on for so long. I was like, I doubt they're probably already out by now.
Alright, your guys' total debrief for everybody.
Yeah, no, there was
All operators, stand down. The operation in Montanak has been completed. The battle for Red Echo has been fought, with each faction pushing their limits of strength, strategy, and survival. At this time, the final results are being compiled, and they will be verified. Every choice, every action, and every sacrifice made tonight will be recorded in the evolving history of Eclipse Protocol. Once all the data is processed, the lore archive will be updated to reflect the true outcomes of this operation. The victories, the losses, your consequences, and the paths that will now unfold from here. You'll get to see the ripples of what you've done tonight. This was not a one-off event. This was a turning point. I want to personally thank everyone who showed up, who fought, and who strategized, and who brought their best to the battlefield tonight. You guys are the reason that Eclipse Protocol is what it is, and you guys are the reason that it keeps growing into something that's honestly bigger than any of us ever had imagined. The future is shifted, and the next chapter is already writing itself.